Right, good morning, everybody. It is recording in process, so it says. Right, that's by the way. What am I talking about? Every single time I press record, it goes recording in process. I don't think you ever hear that, but yeah, and it's like, all right, got it. Right, so hi, it's Monday morning. Welcome to Motivated Entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Doody Dino Booty. So today, what we do is on Mondays talk about last week and what I want to do this week. So last couple of weeks, it's been kids' holidays. So as you know, I take the time off on kids' holidays. I love spending time with my kids. And yeah, it's awesome. And do you know what? I realized that my kids will not want to hang around with me forever. And so I want to take every single second. Do you know what? Zach's in the garden right now because we're still off school here. And he's playing football. I can hear the ball hitting the AstroTurf walls. And I'm like, oh man, I want to go outside and play football with him. But I've got to record podcasts for Hacking Self Storage and stuff. And yeah, so I just want to spend. I just think that most people underappreciate a lot of things, and I don't want to be one of those. And by the way, I do all the time because sometimes my kids get right on my nerves, and I'm thinking and then but then I realize that obviously there's not going to be I'm not going to be able to spend time with every single second forever because they won't want to hang around me. So as while I do want to hang around me, and you never ever take it for granted when they say, Dad, I know it's annoying, but they're not going to be saying that for forever. They're not going to be asking you. They're not going to be wanting you. They're not going to be needing you. And so when they do want and need you, I think we've got to be there. I want to be there anyway, because I just think it's so special. It is amazing. Kai wants me to play this game with him. Dad, it'll only take a minute. Oh, but I've got to record this podcast. And then I will do. Spend the whole day together today. We're going to Mother Shipton's Cove or somewhere. And it is brilliant. And it's the last day of their holidays. And then we're going to go out for a spot of tea. And yeah, it's brilliant. I absolutely love it. Anyway, so that's been my week last week, spending time with the kids. We've been on holiday. We've been to Blackpool. Then we went to Doncaster races for the day. Slept at the Hilton Hotel overlooking the racecourse, which is beautiful. And then we went sledging, Escape, which was brilliant, and just been to Fornic Bay and Flamborough, and so just been having awesome days out. Which, by the way, I don't know how parents do it. We spent an absolute ruddy fortune, and so I don't know how everybody does it. Skint beyond belief. And then last night we ended up at the local pub, and then there was two families in there that we knew, and then we all ended up back at our house drinking till 9 o'clock. Woo! But it was 9 o'clock's late. All right, 9 o'clock's late, and it was brilliant. And so yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm having a really really awesome time at the minute, and the only problem is, again, this is like my little diary, Dean's diary. The only problem is with kids' holidays is I seem to eat more shit and drink more alcohol. And them, I've been really proud of getting in shape, my body, running 30k a week, going to gym 3 times a week. Last week I didn't go to gym once because I couldn't fit it in, and I want to spend time with the kids. I ran 31k last week, but I ate and drank way too much, and I feel like my body's all saggy. I feel like my body's gone saggy again. And so because Tuesday, big night, Real Madrid, Champions League, Man City. You what? So big night. So after Wednesday, because I'm out all day Wednesday as well, traveling on the road. After Wednesday, then that is it. I am on it for another 6 weeks until kids' holidays, and then I'll be off it again. And then we go on holiday. July 10th, I think we go on holiday. So that'll be awesome. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing last week. No work whatsoever. I feel very, very lucky, very, very privileged that I don't have to work when the kids are off. I can just take time off because I've got an awesome team behind me. And because I think we've got an awesome team because we are awesome bosses as well. We treat them with respect. They treat us with respect. They need me. I need them. And it just works. And so, yeah, feel very, very blessed. Shout out to Jojo as well, my awesome virtual assistant, because without her, none of these. I was just thinking then, holy shit, what happens if Jojo isn't no longer part of my team? In terms of what happens if suddenly, I don't know, heaven forbid, something bad happens, or a family member is in trouble and she can't work for, I don't know, a month or so, or what happens if she gets ill, or what happens if she finds another job? I'm like, who's going to put the podcast on? I don't even know how to do these podcasts like now. I used to be able to do it all myself, and I'm like, holy crap, I'm relying on so many people. And it's great because they're relying on you, you're relying on them, and I just feel like that you've got to appreciate people. And so I think one of my, I was like blowing me on trumpet here, but one of my strengths is I do believe that you recognize people, you recognize that people are important, and without people, then the whole operation don't work. I see everybody and see me as we're all cogs in this machine, and I want a better life for them. They want a better life for me. And so we've got to, it's all about respecting other people. And something I read the other day as well, which I'm going to do a podcast on, is your objective every single day should be just to make one person's life better. How can you make one person's life better? You know, I'll tell you a funny story. Yesterday was at some services. And there was, I always say to the kids, they're not, because people call them tramps. I hate that word. They're not tramps. They're homeless. But we call them unfortunate people because we're just fortunate to be born in the bodies that we're born in. If I was born in their body, in their scenario, in their situation, I'd be exactly the same as them. I haven't got an ego to think, oh yeah, I do this, I do that, because I wouldn't. I'd be exactly the same as them. And so I saw him outside. I goes, hey buddy, because I don't carry any cash on me anymore because it's all on your mobile phone and stuff, your Apple Pay. And so I said, hey buddy, can I get you something to eat? I don't have any money. He goes, oh yeah, mate, that'd be awesome. Can I have a burger from Burger King? Yeah, no worries, mate. What's like burger? Anything. I was like, yeah, no. He goes, can you have some bacon on it? I was like, yeah, I'll get you the best bacon, extra large, whatever it is. £9. And he was like, I came outside, give him it. He was on his mobile phone. I was like, wait a second. How has he got a mobile phone? Because how does he charge it? If he's homeless, where does he go to charge it? And how does he charge it? And he was laughing and joking. And I was like, right. And by the way, that's not meaning that we shouldn't give, because it's peculiar. I don't know why wouldn't they have a mobile phone and friends and stuff? And I was like, that's kind of awesome as well. But then I was thinking, well, is he homeless? Because I got talking to a homeless man in Blackpool and took him to Costa and stuff. And he said to me, you've got to be really careful, because a lot of people who say they're homeless are actually homeless, and they've got a house to go to, and this is their job. They just dress up and look real rough to try and get as much, I don't know, as much money as possible. I was like, oh man, that's bad. But then I always try to use empathy, because, by the way, this is Dean's diary. I'm literally thinking these things out loud in my head and saying them, because you've got to have empathy. Because why is somebody in that situation? Why would they be in that situation? Why would they want to earn money via that way? And so you've got to empathize, because that's unfortunate for them, because that's the way they see the best way for them to make money. So therefore you feel for them. You feel for the situation, even if they're pretending to be homeless when they're not. And so yeah, just really interesting thing for me. Anyway, this week, what do I want to do? Right, get on with the podcast. God's sake, I've got to go. What I want to do this week is I want to go through, just get in order. I feel as though, because I haven't worked for the last 2 weeks, and you could say 3 weeks, I want to get everything in order. I want to get my emails sorted. I want to there's some I want to start. So I've got loads of things to catch up on. So I want to go back and catch up on everything. Go through my emails. Go through all the people who've contacted me from the Hacking Self Storage podcast, because I'm getting so many requests to speak to 15 minutes of my time, half an hour of my time. Can I come down and see you? Interview requests from other podcasts, and can I come on your podcast? So it's awesome, by the way, because that means that the show's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, which I love. But then I just don't have time to get back to everybody, which is a bit of a shitter. So yeah, I need to improve on that. And yeah, I want to do a newsletter for storage as well, a daily newsletter, which will be cool. But there's a lot of work there involved. But yeah, anyway, so it's a busy old week, and also because I want to get content for this podcast, because normally every single day I listen to loads and loads of podcasts, about 4 hours worth at least a day, and I love it. And that's why I get all the content for this podcast, my learnings, my takeaways and stuff. But because the kids are off, I don't get a chance to listen to my podcast, because I'm always with the kids. And so it's nice. Next week I'm gonna spend a lot of time listening and catching up on books, etc. All right, girls, guys, thank you for listening to Dean's Diary. It's been, just this morning's been, I've done 3 podcasts, and it's almost been like what do we call it? Therapy session. All right, guys, girls, love you, appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. Bye.